Mummy Pig lost her mind, and you won't believe what happened next. Hello, I am Peppa Pig. Today, everything started as usual. George and I was sitting in the kitchen while Mum was making dinner for us. Dad was sitting at the table talking to Mum. Everything was normal, but something felt off. Mum looked strange. She wasn't talking to us. She wasn't joking around like she usually does. It was like something was wrong, but I couldn't figure out what. George, as usual, was playing with his toys, but even he noticed that something was wrong in the air. Mum was standing by the stove, stirring the pot, but she was too quiet. She wasn't singing. She wasn't talking. She was just staring at the pot, not moving. I glanced at her, and then I felt a coldness pierce through.
Mom, I asked, but she didn't respond. Her eyes were empty, like black eyes in a dark, empty room. George tried to get her attention. He reached out to her with his toy dinosaur, but she didn't even notice. Mom, what are you doing? I whispered.
Suddenly, Mum turned around and looked at me, and the look in her eyes wasn't the same. She smiled. It wasn't her usual smile. It was a twisted, awful smile with blood stains on her teeth.
You don't know how delicious this is, she said. Her voice was low, like something from under the earth. I could feel something tighten inside me.
I ran to George, trying to figure out what was happening. But when I reached him, I noticed that his eyes had turned black, just like Mum asked. He was standing in the corner of the kitchen, as if waiting for something. I wanted to scream, but something stopped me. I felt something break inside of me, like I had been frozen. Mum approached me. Her movements were strange, unnatural. She walked like a puppet on strings, her arms stretching unnaturally. Peppa, she said. Her voice was thick, like mud. You don't understand? We've become one family. We will all be like me. We'll be together forever. I tried to push her away, but she grabbed me by the shoulder, and I felt her hand turn cold, like ice. At that moment, George came up to me and smiled, but it wasn't his smile. It was a twisted, creepy smile, full of sharp teeth.
You'll be part of me now, he said. His voice wasn't his anymore. It sounded like a whisper, like something that had been dead for a long time.
I clenched my fists. I didn't know what to do. I was frozen with fear, unable to move. But then I felt her gaze. Mom was staring at me with an expression like she saw something inside me, something I hadn't realized. George took my hand and dragged me towards the door. I tried to resist, but my legs wouldn't listen. Mom followed us. Her face was oddly distorted. Her smile grew wider, and her eyes became completely black. I ran out into the yard, but I looked back and saw her standing by the door. Mum wasn't Mum anymore. She was something else, a creature that had long stopped being human. And all of this was because of us. Everything changed. We became something else. George and I, we lost ourselves in this world full of shadows. We became part of this dark force that lives in our house. Every time I look at George, I see him changing. His eyes are getting darker and darker. He is not the same anymore. I know we'll never return home. We're no longer a family. We're just shadows waiting to become part of what was. I hear Mum whispering at night, a whisper I can never forget. She calls us again. End of episode.